Hello, so welcome back to Savvy Quirk Tarot. Today we are going to do a Cancer, long-awaited Cancer reading. We're going to start out with a Moonology card for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and Mars. So I hope everyone's doing well. New Moon in Gemini. Also, currently there is a Mercury retrograde, and with the Mercury retrograde lasting until I believe the end of June, especially Cancerians, they could take advantage of being in kind of the cusp of this time of the year. And we're kind of at the halfway point of the year, obviously, of 2021. There's a lot of things that they can do in solar eclipse to set intentions and make amends if you have any outstanding grudges or things that need to be resolved, seeking resolutions to problems that you currently have. So Cancer is a cardinal sign. You are an instigator, brave, and a pioneering spirit. So again, this cardinal card is apt right now at this time of Gemini season. And you being any of these signs here with Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, you're definitely a cardinal sign that has a lot of adaptability, able to adapt to various situations. You're not quite as mutable, but if you have mutable signs, that's even better. Obviously, with fixed signs, it is a little bit more difficult to change your ways if you have more fixed Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio energy, and even Taurus, of course. So let's begin with a Moonology card. It says, hold your vision, fixed moon. And then we have middle of the deck here. Your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. And then the last final card, bottom of the deck, is take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. This is the first time I've ever pulled the disseminating moon card. It's very rare that I see this one. Attuned to the moon, and the message or the motto of this card is, I am where I am and it's okay. You should know where you stand either now or very soon. You need to take time out for your own good. It's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else. Avoid falling into a slump. So the disseminating moon is actually quite profound, especially with Cancer being home or native of the moon card. You have a lot of different ways you can interpret this. There's probably some unresolved issues or holding grudges, even past exes at this time with Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of people holding on to past relationships in personal and business even. So any type of employer or ex that you need to let go of, now is a really good time to let it go. Holding your vision and your dreams need a practical plan is asking you to become more fixed. So exactly, fixed moon and full moon in Taurus, very stable, very fixed signs. So this also is telling you to have some sort of a pragmatic plan to make sure that you're going towards your success in a very planned out manner. So it's not half-baked or half thought out. So Cancer's, I think, energy, sometimes you're being a water sign, you could have a little bit of emotional instability with decisions. And but once you put your mind to it, you can channel that fixed energy of a Taurus and a Scorpio or Leo. Having that, especially if you have Leo rising, you'll be able to kind of promote yourself in that way. You're announcing to the world what you want. It's quite helpful to have those signs. And because you are also nurturing and offering comfort and protection to many around you, you're very family oriented and driven in family matters. This could be a time to satisfy emotional needs, nurture yourself and others, as the moon calls for in its native energy. Let's begin with another love message here, and I'm feeling a lot of you possibly with different relationships going on, so I'm going to address both personal and business in the love messages here in this oracle deck. And I haven't pulled this one out for a while. This is a very popular deck amongst a lot of well-known tarot readers and astrologers sometimes. So your first card is here and now. Your true love is already part of your life. So whether that be true love in the sense where it's a business or a passion of yours, an occupation, project, it could be a person of your liking, or you're currently either dating or with. And here and now means not dwelling on the past. So definitely, again, that same message again, do not hold grudges, do not think of exes, don't think of ex-employers either, just be here and present. One more card for Cancer, perhaps two more. We have Twin Flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. So whether this is some sort of a issue you're dealing with right now that you're thinking about and planning out, this is actually a very good sign that this is meant to be, and there's divine timing at play. So the bottom of the deck was Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. So exactly, this is for Cancers, this is the end of a cycle. This is possibly your best chance in this whole year to get a move on new projects, and you've already mastered your past hurts or hardships, and it is really time to move past those challenges. And even if you're starting something brand new, and either relationship or business, and you're feeling a little bit stuck or confused at this time, this is also your chance to get into the groove and move into that mastery. So this doesn't just mean like, you've already done it and been there, done that, and you don't need to learn anything else, because mastery is self-mastery is also, it's a continuing project. It's an ongoing thing where, if it's education you're after, if it's more knowledge in a subject that you care deeply about, this is always something that points to following your passion. Okay, and that bottom of that was spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So this is a very divine, as I said, divine intervention, divine timing. And whether this is a project or a person, there's a lot of good things here. I'm using the Smith Rider-Waite to clarify, and our gold on black. Again, everyone, please set your intentions. Sorry for the little electric lighter here. Not too much passion, because you don't want to set the cards aflame. All right, so I will do some money manifestation cards at the end for those interested, but this is definitely a general reading, so it'll take us where it needs to go. If it's personal relationship, that's that's fine. If it's going to be money matters, we'll get to it. Syrians are having birthday season coming up, and this is quite important to your transits at this time. So I split the deck at Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So some of you are in the kind of in-between time of leaving a situation, perhaps even traveling. And look at that, that's another eclipse. I had said this about one of the signs before. I believe it was Capricorn. So getting that intention set, that ignition for something, an idea, a project, really give you that kind of speed bump or that boost. You need that energy to go full speed ahead. So Sun and Venus rising and Mars and Venus. Deck here. And your first card is Justice. That is your first card and your main issue at hand. So it could be dealing with Libra, and also dealing with some sort of a legal ruling for some of you. This is a sense of balance and coming back into self-awareness here in mental matters. Your second card is your deeper issue, and that's the Queen of Cups. So yeah, this is fully in Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, And with Queen of Cups here, you are magnanimous in your compassion towards others. You care about others, but you do need to also care about yourself in that process and not neglect self-care. And we'll clarify in a moment why Justice leads to Queen of Cups. Perhaps there is some sort of a misaligned intention, or something is out of whack. Card for the hidden issue at hand for Cancer. We have the Three of Wands. Okay, so there's a little bit of a journeying man, fire energy here. Could be Leo, Sag, or Aries. Leo, Sag, or Aries getting into kind of the long-term, trying to figure out if this is a good business deal or a good personal relationship to dive into, and what this long-term can yield for you. Any type of cost-benefit analysis here would be kind of in the Three of Wands energy. What Tarot wants you to know, or new perspective wants you to consider, is the fourth card. That is Page of Cups. So Messenger, also still in this watery energy. Perhaps there is good news of some sort of an offer that is going to be made. Creativity abounds, a lot of playful energy in that page. Could be a love message. We did do some love messages. Pages are messengers. And then we have the Three of Swords underneath the page. So there could have been some recent heartbreak, or in retrograde energy, you were thinking about something that happened that broke your heart. And then the last card is Two of Pentacles. So your final card is in the Earth energy. It is definitely a possibly a money matter as well. Which side to go on, which path to take at this time. And there's some sort of a transformation of, crossing that cycle that you're going through right now, possibly. So let's clarify why the Justice is here. So Nine of Pentacles dropped out. So first card is Nine of Pentacles. Great abundance card for material and emotional. Oh, you have the Page of Cups again. So this is definitely some sort of a messenger, or a new prospect coming in. Perhaps you're also a novice in your business right now. Could be a novice in the relationship you're holding or considering to take on. We did have the Knight of Pentacles, so we're going to take that. Knight of Pentacles, really good energy here. Again, this is the Knights for me, especially in the Pentacles energy, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, is a lot of stability and already some sort of established, experienced person, mid-age, or could be just in the middle of their career. And this, if take how it resonates, could be you in the recent past coming into more of a Pentacle situation, being more stable and kind of reaching the height of your earning power, and then going into a new field as a page, and then now coming out as the Knight of Pentacles, kind of balancing out your whole career path. And it could also be, if this is personal relationships, there's a lot of stability coming in. And with Justice here, I feel like there's some sort of a material possession versus kind of immaterial spirituality that you need to kind of get a grip on. So perhaps you're confusing some material matters with your value, or your sense of value of yourself. So maybe you think that you're not desirable if you don't have all of the material trappings of a successful person. But that just is keeping up appearances. So you are just, you're not looking just at surface or superficial levels of success. You're looking at like a deeper spiritual balance of yourself and caring for others. So that really brings to the Queen of Cups here. So I do want to explore why the Queen of Cups is here as well. We have the Two of Wands. So again, this is a lot of looking, 2 and 3 of Wands here. Already looking at a lot of things going on, and there's a slight dilemma with the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands as well. So this is definitely, to quote the Frost poem, when came across a road diverged, and you're taking, the less traveled path, or considering to take the path less traveled. So there really is some sort of a decision here that you need to make during this new moon, kind of possibly down the road 6 months from now, by the end of the year, by December. So I'm going to keep clarifying for Queen of Cups here. We also have 7 of Swords. So some mental cleverness is being exercised. Doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing. Could just be getting around loopholes and using your resourcefulness to make decisions that are to your advantage. It's more of an opportunist type of card. And then the last card for our Cancers, for Queen of Cups, to clarify, you have the Lovers. So yeah, you're definitely channeling the Gemini season energy, Gemini new moon, the solar eclipse here. This also, I'm just feeling this is a very broad sense where there's the Pentacles and the Lover situation. So this is really firmly telling you, you need to sit down and make a list of pros and cons and decide what you need to do to kind of get what you want here, whether this is a relationship or a business opportunity. Or it could be a business decision that's been taking a long time to come to fruition, and it's giving you kind of that, do I stay or do I go kind of vibe. This also could, for some of you, Queen of Cups and Page of Cups here, there could be some sort of a love offer as well. For some of you, this might be maybe a May-December romance, or there's some sort of younger person involved, meaning the Page, and you or your partner could be the Queen of Cups in a more divine feminine, but also more mature energy here. Maybe the personal partnership kind of propelled your ambition of getting ahead in life, or changing careers, or doing something different and being more creative, because the Page of Cups really comes down to being super creative and channeling your desires to have fun and be more carefree. So with Cancer being a very responsible sign, you're still looking to be lighthearted at times, having fun. I forgot to show you that this also was at the bottom of the deck. With Seven of Swords. So there's a lot of Seven of Swords energy here, and there could be some deception ahead. So you do need to be taking a lot of caution with your decisions here, and not be deceived by things that just look pretty on the outside, or keeping up appearances, but don't do it for the sake of just looking good to everyone on paper. And this could be also a judgment in making a decision on what partnership to take, whether you have two people interested in you, or two possible business opportunities that you're choosing from. And again, pros and cons list will let you figure out logically, and not just use your intuition, but follow logic and reason. Anything investments, business, love, you always have to do a cost-benefit analysis to figure out what exactly is to your advantage. Taurus energy, again, that fixed, pragmatic, stable energy. And with the Libra Justice here, there's also another decision to be made. It's very dual type of energy here. So whether it's this head over heart situation, you need to harness. You need to seek practical advice from others. Perhaps maybe a Libran can help you. More earthbound can maybe give you more down to earth advice. Okay, so let's get into the oracle section, our many manifestations. So usually at this point, I would clarify the last card in your current future. But with this spread, I'm thinking I'm going to leave it open-ended because, and some of you may disagree, but I think this is a firm intuition card for you guys. And with any placements in Cancer, consider that watching tarot is something that, your free will is taking over. So there's no point in following to the T what someone says in a reading, and you don't want to take for granted what the cards say, if they're negative or positive, and it's so subjective that you do need to actually tap into your own intuition. And with Cancers, I feel like that's very easy for you to stay true to yourself in that sense. So if you're if I'm asking you to tap into your self-awareness, but then I pull out 3 clarifiers that tell you something that you don't necessarily believe or feel that it resonates, it's going to affect your thinking no matter what. So I think a family member once said to me, if you choose either one person or the other in a relationship, if I tell you which person I think you should choose, you're going to choose the other one just for, to spite someone's opinion about something. And it's going to affect your final decision in a way where you're not being true to yourself. So this is why you need to tap into your own intuition when you're watching tarot or doing tarot for yourself, really manifesting and also setting intentions. This will be like 1,000% more helpful than watching someone tell you what to do. So it's not me telling you what to do. I'm giving you the guidance that you need to get to the point where you want to be. Sorry about the long-winded explanation, but I felt I need to kind of tell people that, because I tend to want to clarify the last card, but this is, for this reading, it's not going to happen. So let's see who or what place, when will this person or business opportunity come for, especially for job seekers right now, people still in kind of the unemployment sector, where will you meet someone. So department store, local errand, late spring. So we are in late spring this current year, but we're also fast approaching summer, and possibly by next spring, there could be some sort of, you know, result of something that culminated through a year or two. You also have international travel on the back. It says 2021 to 23. So again, with the next 2 years, plus or minus 2 years, you might have some opportunity to do something big and make a big step, study abroad, travel abroad, perhaps even work abroad if you're working remotely. That gives you a lot of leeway to just travel. It could explain why this Three of Wands position is definitely here. Long-term thinking and travel. So give us another for answer here. We also have gym, bike, or walking a pet. And this is during early or mid mornings. Whatever your routine is, Cancers, you know, exercise or getting fit, walking a pet, doing kind of random daily errands. This might be some sort of a run-in with a person you used to know, or someone who is, you know, advice giver. Could be someone that could give you some sort of insight into your own situation. And then in the back, we have a friends gathering. You know, call on the support of your loved ones and family and friends to kind of guide you through this difficult time or some sort of new cycle. If you're afraid of making the wrong choices in life, you do need to, of course, again, set your intentions, manifest, but also consult the people that you, you know, hold in high respect for. Okay, let's do some angel numbers here. You have 24, you have a heart of gold and are very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones and are able to be the nurturer, protect, and provider all at once. I am generous. Ideally, they are quite generous in their Queen of Cups energy here. And certainly balanced as well with justice being represented as well. So, you know, you're able to make very informed, balanced decisions based on, you know, following your heart, but also having the ability to be objective in your situation and challenges will be a huge advantage for you. So bottom of the deck was 2. I am diplomatic. So again, tapping into the diplomacy card. You have a great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and biased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation, advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. So you're going to need that intuition to also serve yourself. And perhaps in giving others advice, you will also find the solution and miss that, you know. So, you know, helping others will also help yourself. If you're figuring out and trying to analyze a problem and just you keep going around in circles, you should always tap into that helpful personality and advice-giving personality, and you know, counseling someone else will also give you the opportunity to face your own decision-making skills. Let's do some Making Magic manifestation cards. We have healing. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. So again, this is a great time for you to, almost dropped it there, to get in touch with, again, self-awareness and just self-care in the sense where you're not overthinking something, not throwing yourself in any pity parties or, you know, dwelling on something in the past that happened. We have spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Exactly. So, you know, again, tapping into that spiritual side of yourself. You know, even if you're religious or something, you definitely can use this time to meditate, you know, get centered again. And then bottom of the deck was, it says, time to shine. Create the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. So incredible kind of burgeoning relationships, but whether business or personal, is going to bring you to this kind of interesting detour, possibly not even a new path, maybe just slightly off your current path, but you know, taking that right or left turn, leaning to the right or left. I'm feeling like someone's saying, I don't want to turn completely to like a 90-degree angle, but like maybe just veer right or veer left as if you were a car on the road. So maybe you're just taking a little bit of a detour to something else, and that will lead you to kind of more abundance than you expected. Okay, and our C melodies here. Let's do 3 more here. Close it out for you, Cancerians. So, Sun and Rising Venus, the Cancerians, what do we need to know? Okay, first one, rescue. Help others in need or ask for assistance when you need it. Okay, I mean, I feel like every one of these oracle cards today were really just pinpoint, spot on for all of you Cancerians. Being, you know, in the care mode, giving mode. You know, with all the cups being represented in our spread, you do need to care for others, but also figure it out for yourself. So whether or not is this reciprocal help, you need care and assistance from others just as much as you want to give it to others. This is really great, you know, energy here. There's a reciprocity. Find safety in your beacon's light. So again, spiritual guidance could be, you know, even emotional and, you know, financial guidance. If you need to seek out like traditional, you know, advice of financial advisors, that would be a good direction to go in. At the bottom of the deck, I just said direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. So again, this is self-centering, being your own compass. I really do think I need to call it that. This reading might just be called Being Your Own Compass. Okay, all right, so I hope this has helped you with your decision-making skills. Again, tap into your own intuition, Cancers, and we'll see you next time. Give it a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this series, and again, we'll see you next time with another reading very soon. Don't have any matches, so we're gonna go all 20th and 21st century here, and my Palo Santo is over here, so let's not burn the cards while we're at it.